how these folks your name. Emotional. I don't think they heard you, man. Emotional. Who's the best rapper around? Emotional. Who's the new killer in town?
What's going on, YouTube? I'm Emotional, aka your Sultan of Sexy. You know where the best be is me. Can't you see I'm fresh and so clean? What's going on, y'all? We back at it for another Tom MacDonald video. This is Tom MacDonald featuring DAX. Blame the rappers. Now, I saw a picture of him and DAX golfing. I think he posted it or something like that. And then I seen, and I was like, let me go ahead and scroll through the calendar. That's the calendar, the catalog. And then I stumbled on this. So I was like, let me check this mug out. So we about to go ahead and dive straight into it. Like, comment, subscribe. Now, baby, let's vibe. Hit the button, baby.
Yeah, I'm a rapper, but I'm losing my respect for the genre. How many songs about Xanax and alcohol are we dropping? How many kids we gonna kill for we admit it's a problem? Probably stop if it was one of our sons or one of our daughters. We know our demographic is primarily youth.
Was he in like a what's them thing? Like, it's not a coffin. Like, of course, the 6 feet thing. Is that what that was? Is that what, like, I forget what it's a ditch. I'm gonna just call it a ditch. Like, you know what they put like dead people in or whatever, the coffins and whatnot. Is that what that was? I think that's what that was. Let me know. But anyway, let me bring it back.
How many kids we gonna kill for we admit it's a problem? Probably stop if it was one of our sons or one of our daughters. We know our demographic is primarily youth. We glorify breaking the law, the children in school. Kids copy what we see and imitate what we do. They'll go to jail for doing the things you thought them was cool. We put women in our videos exploiting their bodies, while little girls around the world grab their phone and they watch it. They need.
You know what's crazy? As a kid, I did imitate certain things, not everything. Like, I did imitate the I think it was what was it? I remember I didn't really listen to him, but I respected who he was, especially in high school. Jay-Z. I respected like the whole like what's it called? The what was that thing? Like wearing the all black and this, that, and the third. Like, I remember wearing the all black. I remember wearing the High Hater t-shirt back in high school. I ain't gonna lie, I even remember trying to low-key dress like I was a gang member in high school. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so crazy the things that we get inspired by as a kid though. But man, I'm glad I got out of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Bring it back.
They'll go to jail for doing the things you thought them was cool. We put women in our videos exploiting their bodies, while little girls around the world grab their phone and they watch it. They need a realistic role model, not just a Barbie. They see strippers and escorts, but no lawyers or doctors. Hey, hip-hop, what the hell happened? It was power to the people and we like that stuff. These days you're promoting that it's fun to be an addict, so I'm asking, how could y'all write that, bruh? You can blame the rappers when you blow up, but your favorite songs are about doing drugs. So what happens after these kids grow up? And who's to blame for who they've become? They made it look so cool to shoot those guns and hate the cops and to get too drunk. You can't blame the rappers when you show up and love the song.
Question. So when does it get to a point where it's people's fault versus like blaming the rappers? Because it's like, yeah, like I did get inspired to do certain things as a kid, like I said earlier, but it was just like I wasn't inspired to, you know, I wasn't one of them kids that got inspired to, like, you know what I'm saying, like clap guns and this, that, and the third, and like, you know what I'm saying, like I didn't go that far. But it's like, or like take drugs. Like, I thought about it whenever certain situations would arise, especially because that's what I saw around me, right? Like, as far as like my friends and this, that, and the third. But it's like, I guess for me personally, I want to know, like, when does it become about your own decision making versus the rappers? Let me know. But anyway, let me bring it back.
You can't blame the rappers when you show up and love the song.
Is a privilege and a choice, and if you ever get to be successful, you must understand the people that you influence. I swear by what you say, and that the melodies you sing make wings, build dreams, and fill voids. We got medication straight through voice. Some give life and some destroy, and even though this money seems nice, it can't come, so we must take that as a hint that there's other things in life we should enjoy. We move mountains, we cross states, we play roles in presidential debates. So don't you try and tell me making music is for fun and you don't care about the things that our music helped make. Man, I know I'm not perfect, but I'll change. I'm the outcome of this world and my pain, and this music is pills, and I promise this dose that you take won't make you say.
You can blame the rappers when you blow up, but your favorite song
I want to hear his verse again, just so I make sure I got everything. Where is it?
And if you ever get to be successful, you must
Hold on, bring it back.
Get too drunk. You can't blame the rappers when you show up and love the song that make you dumb. You can't blame
Making music is a privilege and a choice. And if you ever get to be successful, you must understand the people that you influence. I swear by what you say, and that the melodies you sing make wings, build dreams, and fill voids. We got medication straight through voice. Some give life and some destroy. And even
There it go. That's what it was. Like, the thing that come to my mind is like, life and death is in the power of the tongue. And it's like, you can either speak good things in your music, you can speak life, you can speak positivity, you can speak, you know what I'm saying? You could also speak the real things that's going on, but also show folks like a way out. Or you could just strictly just do, you know, the violence and just talk about, oh, I'm still selling drugs, even though I've been out the hood for about 10 years. You know what I'm saying? That type of stuff. I think it was something, what was it? I think it was a clip. Now, don't quote me on it, but I could have sworn I seen it in a clip I seen of Lecrae when he was talking about, like, believers listening to secular music, and he was I think it was a clip of 21 Savage, like, if he was talking about Jesus, I think it was either he was saying that if he was talking about Jesus or if he was talking about God, folks wouldn't buy his music. And it's interesting that he felt like that, you know what I'm saying? But like, when it come to like I said, when it come to this type of stuff, it's like life and death is in the power of the tongue. And it's like, with great power come great responsibility. The biggest quote I'd ever heard from a Spider-Man movie, you know what I'm saying? From Spider-Man, it's like, yo, like, you got all this power come great responsibility. Like, whether you want to acknowledge it or not, it's like these people admire you and they hang on to what you say. Some people ain't the types to just admire you and just move on. Some people literally idolize people, whether it be rappers, politicians, actors, actresses, so on and so forth. Like, people hang on to your every word, especially the kids. Because like I said, I remember being a kid, I was hanging on to certain things that I would see my favorite rappers doing. I'm like, oh, I want to do that, or I want to dress like that, I want to be like that. You know what I'm saying? My main thing was mainly dressing a certain way. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you want to, you know what I'm saying? You want to look like that, especially because, like, also you see the girls, they like that image. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, well, I'm gonna dress like that so I could also impress the girls. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what folks talk about they want. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I feel like, yeah, you do got a lot of power in your stuff, though.
Even though this money seems nice, it can't come, so we must take that as a hint. That there's other things in life we should enjoy. We move mountains, we cross states, we play roles in presidential debates. So don't you try and tell me making music is for fun and you don't care about the things that our music helped make. Man, I know I'm not perfect, but I'll change. I'm the outcome of this world and my pain, and this music is pills, and I promise this dose that you take won't make you say,
You can blame the rappers when you blow up, but your favorite songs are about doing drugs.
I like that double exposure.
What happens after these kids grow up, and who's to blame for who they've become? They made it look so cool to shoot those guns and hate the cops and to get too drunk. You can blame the rappers when you show up and love the song that make you dumb. You can't blame the Yeah, I'm a rapper, but I swear that I'm embarrassed. Half of these artists can't even talk, they just mumble the lyrics. And the teenagers listen while they rebel from their parents, while the rappers tell them pop a pill, buy Gucci and wear it. They say screw the police, break the rules, smoke weed, buy some shoes you don't need, rep the hood in your street. All these rappers holding guns and now the kids want some. Mess around and kill a homie, you can't clean that blood. We encourage being stupid with our music, and we're normalizing poor moral standards while we do it. Little boys see the way that women look on our videos and assume it's real life, project that image on little girls. It's unrealistic. If you're young and you listen, you are one in a million. You are loved, you are different. Hey, hip-hop. I know life moves on, but while I'm here, how could you write that, dog? You can blame the rappers when you blow up, but your favorite songs are about doing drugs. So what happens after these kids grow up, and who's to blame for who they've become? They made it look so cool to shoot those guns and hate the cops and to get too drunk. You can't blame feels like party songs. It's not cool in real life. Cheap thrills and going till the morning comes. See what that feels like. You can blame the rappers when you blow up, but your favorite songs are about doing drugs. So what happens after these kids grow up? And who's to blame for who they've become? They made it look so cool to shoot those guns and hate the cops and to get too drunk. You can blame the rappers when you show up and love the songs that make you dumb. You can blame the rappers.
Nova with a banger, you dig? All right, y'all, that's the end of that vid. Now, as far as the song goes, like more so like from a melody standpoint, not really my favorite song, just being honest, just not really my cup of tea. However, I feel like it's an interesting conversation personally. I think it's an interesting conversation because it's like, I feel like if more artists, well, actually, matter of fact, no, I got a question. Do you think, well, matter of fact, no. I personally think the reason that certain rappers do a certain thing a certain way because it's like they came in like, yo, like I grew up like this is what I used to do and da-da-da-da-da at one point in my life. But then it's like now I'm not like that no more, but this is what sells. And it's kind of like, oh, I'm trying to put money on the table. Because I remember there was a point where I remember the rapper D1, he put, he basically said something to Rick Ross, Meek Mill, and Jim Jones on Sway in the Morning, I think it was. And he was talking about how basically like they not living that lifestyle no more. So why do they talk about that? Like I think it was Meek Mill that said something about like something about catching people at a red light or something like that. And it was basically saying like, yo, like y'all don't, basically like how they don't, talking about how like they don't live that life no more. But at the same time, that's how they make their money. You know what I'm saying? Making music like that. And it was kind of one of them things where it's like, but that's not you no more. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's kind of a weird situation. And it's like, it's kind of like, are you really okay with like making music that's not you no more? It's just a question for me personally. Just like, if you've been out the hood for like 4 or 5+ years and you got enough money to where you're never going to have to go back to the hood again, it's kind of like, why do you still make music like that? Is it only for the money? And if so, like, when does it ever like, I guess, does it ever bother you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like making songs about stuff that you may not necessarily live no more. I don't know. Maybe maybe some folks was cool with it. I guess I just don't understand it personally. But hey, at the end of the day, to each his own. I ain't got no heaven or hell to put nobody in. But it's one of them things where ultimately, yeah, the rappers have a responsibility. And I think people in general who have a platform have a responsibility as far as like what you put out. You know what I'm saying? What image are you putting out and what are you selling the people? Are you selling them positivity or are you only selling gun, shoot 'em up, dot, 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 dot. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, there's more to it. There's more to you than that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I guess like for me, it's just certain things that I don't personally get, but I get the fact that Tom and Dax did a song like this because it's like, yo, like they said in Spider-Man, with great power come great responsibility. Like, I'm speaking from somebody who was that teenager at one point who was looking up to certain artists, and I'm like, yo, I want to be like that, but maybe not necessarily that far. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not necessarily getting all the tattoos and stuff like that. Like, you know, of course, like I wanted a bunch of girls around me when I was that age. You know what I'm saying? I wanted all the girls. I wanted to be able to like dress a certain way and you know what I'm saying? And like be known and this, that, and the third. But it's just one of them things where like, when you look back at it, it's like, dag, like, I'm glad that I didn't get all that because then it's like, folks would have only wanted to be around me for the wrong reasons. You know what I'm saying? But it's interesting though, like I respect the fact that cuz like Tom is willing to actually make songs that'll make you really be like, yo, like what's going on? Even though like I said, like this one wasn't necessarily my favorite melodically, but I still get the message. You know what I'm saying? And like that, like what Dax was saying, something around that regard, like yo, like life and death is in the power of the tongue. You can speak life or you can speak death, like a lot of folks speak. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of folks be speaking negativity and stuff like that. But hey, at the end of the day, that's your own decision. I don't got no heaven or hell to put you in. I might not agree with it, but that's your own situation. But anyway, I'm finna get up out of here, y'all. Peace, baby. Lay out.